Yes. Una good morning, my people. Una good morning. You see, there are things that seems obvious. Okay? There are things that seems obvious, but people are not aware of it. Okay? That is the primary reason we here at Vivi Institute, we are here to break things down so that you will understand. Okay? So this morning, we are going to start with a quote from a guy called T.D. Jakes, okay, Bishop T.D. Jakes. And then let's listen to the quote. He said, some people will try to kill you because your ministry is affecting their ambition and their goals, and they will sabotage you and try to take you out. Okay? All these things has meaning. He says some people will try to kill you because your ministry is affecting their ambition. Okay? What is Oshiomhole ambition? Oshiomhole want to become the Senate president. Okay? Some people will try to kill you because your ministry is affecting their ambition. Okay? Oshiomhole want to be Senate president and want to be able to control Edo. You understand? So that he can be able to get that position. So he said, some people will try to kill you because your ministry is affecting their ambition and their goals. What is the goal of Kabaka? The goal of Kabaka is to be receiving revenue again, Agbo revenue again, so that he can declare $1 trillion. What is the goal of the Okaighele? What is the goals of the CDA? The people that are running around Kabaka, the people that are running around Boston. I heard someone call all the way from Paris, call into the Paranamigo show. He said the people that took his land from him, he wanted to use the land to build a petrol station. He said the people that took that land from him, I think he bought the land in 2007 or 2010. He wanted to build a petrol station. So those people are among the people he's seeing with Kabaka and Ebostone. Okay? And they will sabotage you and try to take you out. Why are they sabotaging Obaseki? Why are they calling him stealing? Why are they sabotaging even Ighodalo? Ighodalo that come to work for Edo State, half price. Okay, if Ighodalo was working for Dangote, you know how much he's getting for his fee. If Ighodalo was working for a multinational company, you know how much he will get for his fee. But he come to work in Edo State for half price, and Oshiomhole have the guts of telling Ighodalo that he was charging trillion for his fee. But that's just by the wayside. So I want to talk about Paul. Okay, Paul, most of you will know Paul. Paul is the guy that wrote the New Testament. Basically, all the New Testament was written by Paul. So Paul went to a city called Ephesus. Ephesus, they call it Esa Mano, to preach the word of God. So when he was preaching, a lot of people was converted. You understand? So in that city, Ephesus or Esa Mano, in that city, they have their gods already. They were worshiping a god called Dahan. So Dahan, a lot of Smith people do that. What do you call it? Coppersmith people print all these coins to worship Dahana. But when Paul came to destroy that business for those people. So there was a guy called Andrew Coppersmith. So if you check most English name now, most English name, they are named after their profession. Like Smith will be someone that do copper. Carpenter, you know, their name, most English name are named after their profession. So this guy, Alexander Andrew, wanted to kill Paul. And what was the reason why Alexander wanted to kill Paul? The only sin Paul committed is because Paul come to his city and converted everybody to become Christian. So by doing that, Alexander the Coppersmith was out of business. Okay? Because people didn't require the copper again to go and worship Diana. So automatically, Alexander the coppersmith was out of business. That is exactly what is happening now. Because of Obaseki activity, because of Obaseki, what Obaseki is doing is taking Okaighele out of business, he's taking CDA guys out of business, he's taking Kabaka out of business, he's even taking Oshiomhole out of business. Okay? Oshiomhole want to be controlling the treasury of Edo State. Someone like Okaighele that don't even know the meaning of treasury, that doesn't even know the meaning, he doesn't know anything. It's not about speaking English, it's about understanding the English you are speaking. Okaighele does not understand that. So these people, they just want to put Okaighele there and use him. I saw a letter by Reverend Lumatis refusing to go for a debate. Okay, he's telling the people that are inviting him, like ITV, ESB, that look, we are not coming unless Okaighele is coming to talk. If Okaighele is coming to talk, our principal will come and talk. So that is to show you how dumb and starkly illiterate Okaighele is. That Oshiomhole is trying to bring it to the government so that he can use Okaighele to have access to our treasury. Edo State have benefited Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole was never a businessman. We heard now that he have a business in East Asia. That is coming up. We haven't got the fact about that. But what we have a fact about is that before Oshiomhole become a governor, he has no land in Edo State. He didn't even have a land in his village. Today, Oshiomhole, the house of Oshiomhole, the mansion he has, forget what he has in Abuja. The mansion he has, they said is bigger than the house of Mobutu Sese Seko. For you people, especially the Gen Z, the millennial that doesn't know who is Mobutu Sese Seko, go to Google or Meta, go and do a research. How mighty the house of Mobutu Sese Seko was. It was rumble in the jungle. That boxing match, it was hosted in Mobutu Sese Seko house. And people are saying Oshiomhole house is bigger than that house. Oshiomhole, that is not a no businessman. Oshiomhole was a common worker. Okay, it's someone that could not even afford to buy 50 by 100 in his village. You know, in my last video, I told you Oshiomhole is an opportunistic guy. And that's just the fact of life. Okay, let's drive a little bit so that you people will understand when someone is trying to put you out of business. You understand? That's what Obaseki is doing. He's trying to put the Okaighele out of business. He's trying to put Kabaka out of business. He's trying to put Oshiomhole out of business. And there's going to be repercussion to that. I'm going to be talking about the repercussion, give you an example with someone like Abraham Lincoln. But first of all, let me finish about this religion. Because during this time, Paul was preaching about Christ. Okay? When he went to Ephesus, when he was attacked and almost killed by a guy called Alexander Coppersmith, there was this thing going on across the world. In fact, the Roman Empire, okay, there's a book out there now. The Roman Empire was forced, okay, the Roman Empire was forced to adopt Christianity as the faith of the empire. They were forced to adopt because they now realized that if they don't adopt Christianity as the faith of the empire is going to go down. Just like what happened in Ephesus. Okay? Ephesus, the Diana, the god they were serving, went down when people start following Jesus. So the Roman Empire quickly realized that, look, we must have to adopt Christianity, because without the Roman Empire, nobody could have Christianity. We could have not, America could have not be Christian, Australia could have not be Christian, Canada could have not be Christian. It's because of the adoption by the Roman Empire of Christianity. That's why most of us know Christianity today. But the point is that the Roman Empire were forced to accept Christianity. This happened in Nigeria as well. Usman Dafolio brought this religious ideology, this religious philosophy to Nigeria, the north of Nigeria, because Usman Dafolio conquered, I think, Burkina Faso and other parts, Senegal. But when he brought this religious idea, the kings then adopted the idea of Islamatization of the north. But what happened is that Usman Dafolio, they give him a position. Okay, they give Usman Dafolio a position to be a chief priest. Just as in Benin, you have your chief priest. My father was a priest in our village. So Usman Dafolio refused to accept the position of a chief priest. So he decided to overthrow the kings and queens at that time in the north. So he killed everybody and become the king. Okay, so that is what happened when people come in to destabilize your business. People become desperate. People will try to kill you. So as I'm writing up now, let me talk about Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated because of this. That's why Obaseki and also Ighodalo have to take their security very serious. You understand? Abraham Lincoln ends slavery. Okay, ends slavery, but the people that was making a lot of money from slavery did not want to stop it. So they went after his life. In fact, that is what caused the American Civil War. You understand? Because people that were involved in slavery were getting cheap labor, because a slave is your property. Okay, in fact, you don't have to even live there. They don't have to have freedom. A slave is your property. So Abraham Lincoln came in to say, no, I'm breaking this cycle of slavery. We don't want it in America. And because of that, it cost him his life. He was assassinated. Exactly what Obaseki is trying to do for we Edo people. He's saying, stop putting us that live in abroad, stop making us a slave for people that live in Edo State. The people that live in Edo State, they are not educated, they are not smart. The only thing they have is that I'm a cultist, I'm this and that. That's the only thing they got. But they are not intellectually sound. Okay? But they know that at the end of the day, we would like to come and build house in Edo State because we are taking off our old age. We want to have something. From there, they are waiting for us to take advantage of us. And that's where Obaseki came in and said, no. You understand? And that's the primary reason I'm supporting Obaseki for standing for us, especially we in abroad. People that live down there in Edo State, they don't even have money to buy 50 by 100. Okay? Most of them are joining courts. Most of them are waiting for you to come and invest. And you see what happened between Pius Idahosa and that guy in Germany. That is their work. They don't have work. They don't have anything to do in that Edo State that will fetch money for them, that will be waiting for us, to oppress us, to intimidate us, to collect any property we thought we have bought. Okay, even with correct documents, we see or for they will still try to oppress us and collect it. If we refuse, they will kill us. Okay, so for Obaseki to come and stand for us, that's why we have to stand with Obaseki. That's why we have to stand with Oshiomhole, because Oshiomhole is going to continue what Obaseki have started by protecting our property, by making sure that we can go home and retire, by making sure that our children we have abroad here can even start coming home and live in our property and even invest in our land. But the way this Kabaka, Ephesus, Okaighele, CDA, the way they are going, they will always try to frustrate our effort. And most of us, it's not that we don't try, we end up dying abroad. We will not have that opportunity to even go back home, to relax, to retire, or to even invest, or even bring our children down there to invest. Because the Kabaka, Ephesus, Okaighele, they will frustrate your effort. Like I said, I know a lot of people in this WA that have property in places like Ikorodu, Bafo, Mowe, because of all these people that is trying to come back again to renew what they have been doing again. So we don't want to go back to Egypt. Okay? So just a brief summary, because this quote is so good, I have to say it at the end of this video. This is what TDJ said. He said, some people will try to kill you because your ministry is affecting their ambition and their goals, and they will sabotage you and try to take you out. Okay, Obaseki ministry is affecting their businesses. You understand? He's putting them out of business. He put Kabaka out of business. Kabaka has not collected revenue now for the past 4 or 5 years. Okay, he's put Oshiomhole out of business. So they will fight back. It's not going to be easy. They will fight back. That's why I'm telling Edo people, you have to protect your vote and make sure all this, what a paranormal will call hyenas. They are hyenas. Hyenas are scavengers or that bird. They are scavengers. They will destroy you. They will collect every penny you have. And we must fight and protect it. That's it for this morning. My name is Victor Vince. I'm a life coach and a business coach and a financial literacy teacher. Thanks for watching and do have a productive day.